Hello and welcome to another video in the K6 series on the Raster Test channel. Now, until now, we saw a lot about test, how to install K6, what are the components of K6, what are the test types, but how do we start? How do we start to write complex tests? Well, when you start the test, you need to analyze. You need to analyze the UI, you need to analyze the requests that are being made, and we need to know beforehand what we want to test, what our test will look like. And we're going to see in this video how we can do this in two ways with the help of a K6 plugin. With that, we're going to see how we can structure, control, and also how easy it is to make a K6 test. Now, enough talking, let's create. So we're going to use this website right here, the test.k6.io form post, and we're going to use the K6 recorder in order to record our test. Now, there are three things you need to take into account before making a test. Number one, you need to have a plan. You need to know what you want to test. What do I mean by that? Well, it goes into relation to number two. Your focus when you're doing performance testing shouldn't be to check for all the validations. So if I if you would do functional testing, you would start and try here different combinations and try to trigger an error. Well, that's not the purpose when you're doing performance testing. The purpose is to actually simulate either load or stress or simulate what the user was doing, simulate a normal user flow. And to that, to the normal user flow, I come to point number three, speed. So as you've seen before, I did it really fast and then I just submitted the order. Now, a normal user doesn't really do this. A normal user would go and enter step by step each field because they need to think and then they react. And all of this would need you to be in your test. So let's get going. We're going to see two ways of creating our test with the recorder. So first and foremost, we're going to start our recorder. And once it's started, you'll see also in the browser that we get this information that we're recording. And let's enter a customer name. Yeah, we'll do a restart test, a telephone which is not really reachable, and then an email address. So for the pizza size, you're thinking small, medium, large, you don't know. And let's do large because I'm kind of hungry. And I want everything except mushrooms. And prefer delivery time, I don't know, let's do 12. And delivery instructions, like and subscribe before they deliver, of course. And once you have everything, you just hit submit. Um, okay, yeah, AM. And now we have the post in this format. If we go to the recorder again, we'll hit stop and then we have to save it on our local machine. Once you save it, you'll need to do the following. So I said there are two ways of creating that recording into a test. Way number one, without an account, and way number two, with an account. So without an account, you still need to have an npm package. This npm package will help us transform our recording, the HAR file, into a JavaScript slash K6 file. And once you have this installed, so this is the command npm install, I put it globally, HIR -2 K6. We just open a terminal. Let me just go. Yeah, we open this terminal, and then we just copy this. Although here I need to rename this file because my file is named rest test. And if we did everything correctly, it created for us a load test right here. And let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can see it. So you have the um, headers. We have here in the body of the request all of the information with the pizza that we chose, and it even added an automatic sleep for us. And to see if it works, let's just run it. So we do K6 and then we do run and we do load test.js, and it ran correctly. This is one way of doing it, and in this one we don't really have much control over the outcome. However, there is the second option. The second option, for that one you need an account. It can be either a K6 cloud account or a Grafana K6 account. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you have one and it is free to create and use up to a specific point. So once you have an account created, you open your project. We can do here start testing, and we can just go a little bit down and we have test builder and script editor. So if we go to test builder, we are able to build our test. And before we start building and changing, as you have here in the middle, you have import an HAR file. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to import the file. And now that we have imported the file, we can switch from builder to script and see, okay, this is how the script would look like. So as you can see, as a difference to the previous one, which was created with the node package, here we have a way of directly specifying our users and the ramp up periods, but the request itself is similar to what we had before. Now here, as I said, we have a way to modify this. We can say, okay, I want not 1 second, I want 3 seconds of sleep. Okay, and let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we have post. We can add checks if we want to. We can variables, we can preview our body and everything that we entered there. And once we are satisfied, we can have a look at the script, and we can either create and run the script from here, or we can just copy this and paste it in our project. And to see if this runs as well, we can do ct, whoops, we can do k6 run, and in this one we should have, so as you can see, it takes more time because we have more users, and also we define the ramp up period, so it will take up a couple of minutes. Let me just stop it until it completes, and it is done. It took 5 minutes and 32 seconds. And if we have a look right here, we see that also the check has passed. Now, there you have it. This is how you can record a test in K6 and then use your test in your application in two different ways. As always, the code will be on GitHub. Thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to rest, then test, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one and bye bye.